Hello Heather, it's Thursday. It's funny you should ask about winter in your last video because just today Portland was hit by the worst snowstorm in many years. The snow is coming down quite violently. The streets are covered, looks like we're going to get 6 to 8 inches of snow. Schools are closed, businesses are closed, the roads are pretty much shut down. So we're seeing kind of the angry side of winter right now, but I'll try not to let that bias me against the season. I do like a lot of things about winter, and I think what I like most of all about winter is the idea of warmth, which is kind of a paradox because obviously it's warmer in the spring and summer, but I think we take it for granted in the spring and summer. And winter makes you very aware of being warm and staying warm and keeping those you love warm. And a day like today actually brings that into focus. I'm inside a nice warm house with my child and my dog, and we have heat and food and warm clothes, and I feel very grateful for that. Winter's kind of a time to be grateful and a time to appreciate the things you have. There's a reason I think that all the winter holidays are kind of about gathering together and bringing your family together and loving each other and appreciating each other and being thankful. Winter brings out that side of us. Spring and summer holidays are all about celebration and new life and running around outside, and that's all great. But the winter holidays tend to be about pulling together with those you love and appreciating what you have. It also suits my temperament because I'm more of an indoor, sit on the couch and read sort of person, and when it's really nice outside, it almost feels like I'm being ungrateful to the universe by staying inside and reading a book. Whereas when snow is coming down outside and all the schools are closed and the streets are impassable, I don't feel at all guilty about putting on a warm sweater and reading my book and recording a video and drinking hot chocolate and just generally being safe and warm and comfortable inside. Now, of course, it's also fun to play in the snow. Panda has certainly taken advantage of the snow today. And Carter's gone out several times. School was closed early, so I went to pick him up early, and he wasted no time in bundling up and going out to explore the snow. Carter, what'd you think of the snow?
Epic.
I grew up in Texas where the winters are not very severe, and I've noticed since moving up here to Oregon how much more contrast there is in the winter, and not even just the temperature, because today is unusual. It's usually not this cold. But even things like how short the days become in wintertime, because Oregon is about halfway between the equator and the North Pole, so the change in seasons in terms of daylight is just a lot more pronounced here. I moved here during the summer, and I was talking to a friend of mine, and it was like 10 o'clock at night and the sun was still out, and it was weird. And I said, it's really weird that your days are so long in the summer. And she said, yeah, just wait till winter time when the sun sets at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And she was right. But again, I think that inclines the mind toward gratitude, towards appreciating the daylight when it comes back. And there's a certain kind of beauty and peacefulness and austerity in the cold, which actually makes me think of a really good quotation from C.S. Lewis's autobiography, but I can't remember it, so I'm gonna have to go get the book, so I'll be right back. Okay, I found it. So this is C.S. Lewis talking about how he first discovered his love of Norse saga, and he writes, "Instantly I was uplifted into huge regions of northern sky. I desired with almost sickening intensity something never to be described except that it is cold, spacious, severe, pale, and remote." That's a great series of words, and it describes something that I think everyone understands. The beauty of snow covering everything, almost muffling everything, especially when you can watch it through a window from a clean, warm, well-lighted living room. And that's what I like about winter. So all this has made me think about how our physical location affects our moods, our thoughts, our ways of looking at the world. So I'm curious, Heather, how your location affects how you look at the world, and whether you think it'd be different if you lived somewhere that was warmer or colder or brighter or darker, or just different. Bye for now.